My advice, this is my personal advice, is to just comply. I mean, just to be respectful. Not you. I'm just saying in general. That's all.
You don't have to. You could say that it might be suspected. No, not continue.
Under the government code, you have to show it.
Right. And my second part is if you were pulled over, say in your car or whatnot, what's the law? I've seen some kind of mixed emotions about videotaping police. I know there are bad police out there. I'm sure the chief knows there are. But there's a lot of
I don't think with body cams I can speak for the
what's
chief.
the thing for me? Starting my phone immediately every time I have an
You
interaction.
can do whatever. You can do that. You can have cameras all around your car.
You're free to do that. Like to hear me?
Right.
How many people here would like to hear?
Excuse me, sir. You can't come in here. You have to sit down and take and ask a question if you want.
I want to recommend.
Excuse me, sir. You can't be disrupted like that, sir. You have to sit down just like everybody else and ask a question. You'll be allowed to ask a question. But he was right before you, so you're gonna have to sit down and we'll allow you to ask a question. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. I have a question for the audience.
Would y'all like to hear what the truth is?
No.
No, we'd like to hear order.
No.
This gentleman's
Not
next.
one-sided.
Take your turn.
This gentleman's next over here.
Not one-sided.
Police are here.
It's in here too.
No, we need order. That gentleman's next over there.
We need order, sir. We need order. Okay, my question for the audience. Is this still America, the home of the brave, or is it the home of the scared and offended? I'm waiting.
The home of the brave.
Home of the brave?
America's bravery. What are you
It's
talking
freedom. We have the freedom to be what we want.
Yeah, that too. But regarding the question,
The brave don't have to open carry. I'm brave, I don't have to be walking around.
I got one question. It's your right to be a victim. That's fine.
about? Well, like he said, educate yourself.
Question for the chief. Yep.
Question for the chief.
Phone calls that Friday or just open for?
You expect a lot of phone calls on Friday?
Friday or no?
I couldn't tell you. You know, I talked to chiefs from other cities that have had open carry laws passed in their state, and there's really not anything remarkable that transpires when we go from, 12 o'clock midnight to 12:01 midnight. There's just
Who lives law-abiding people still law-abiding people?
Leave him, Mr.
Madam.
I gotta leave, but I just want to thank all of you for doing this. Everybody else that's here, this is just learning. I don't see anybody here under the age of 21. So let's teach them too, because that's where it starts.
Amen.
Not just with us.
Speak for yourself.
We gotta carry it on to them so they'll know what's going on. Good
All
night.
right,
Thank you very
great.
much.
We're gonna allow Mr. Charlie Mata to speak. He hasn't spoken yet.
I haven't either.
she wants to speak.
Yeah, she'll speak right now. She's with our group.
Okay, what's your name?
Go ahead.
Oh, be quiet.
I want to say is that, of course, my name is Charlie Mata. I was born and raised about 4 blocks from here, this way. Live about 10 blocks from here. I worked here all my life. I'm a social worker. I've worked in this field for 55 years. I used to be a professional fighter and train professional fighters, also boxers, not just fighters, boxers. But the main thing here is that this forum was called because of the many questions that people have been calling about. Many questions relative to this new law. Now, I heard several things going on here that there are some little interpretation here and there but on different sides. But other than that, I think these people have worked very closely together. They should be commended for what they're doing. And remember, this is not an easy thing. We all have to come together. Believe me, we all have to come together. This is not an easy thing. This is not an easy, push this button and this will pop up, and push this other one and it will pop up, and then get on Facebook, it's gonna happen, be okay. But it's not gonna happen like that.
Yes, it is.
It's not gonna happen like that. So I'm glad that the participation was here. There's also another, because we have a lot, our organization is huge. The Advocate Social Services has no boundaries. We work with people from all throughout the states. We change policies and procedures throughout the United States of America, and we changed. We've been in the different magazines that are international. because of our work. And I'm so glad to say that, not trying to brag here, but this is just our commitment. But the thing is this, that we all have to work together, all other neighborhoods have to work together. You know, right now we're gonna be working on the Blanco area because we work there, we work out of there. So we'll be there a week from today, we'll be out there, and I think also there's gonna be another forum like this on that day. However, each and every one of you should be real honest with yourselves and encourage everybody to help each other, help these politicians here. They are not just only politicians, there are people who are trying hard, there are people who have their families too, they care too about everything. So again, thank you so much for being here, and I ask that God bless you, and let's look at this thing in a positive way. Now, perhaps some people, I've heard people talk about, hey, how about repeal? Stop this nonsense. I've heard a lot of that. So I'm not sure if that's gonna continue to talk or it's gonna stop after today's event. However, some people are very adamant about saying, you know what? You're asking for a lot of trouble. It's a huge situation here, huge law that will impact many people, and maybe we don't want this, you know. So anyway, I know it's gonna stop here. I'm not gonna go this way or that way in what I'm gonna say here, but please be objective, be fair, and be honest with yourselves. And thank you so much for being here tonight.